WNBA star Brittney Griner resuming her trial in Russia was jolted last week when she abruptly pled guilty to those drug possession charges. She's 5 months into her detainment in Moscow and faces up to a decade in prison if she gets the heaviest sentence. Aaron Nolan joining us live with the latest developments. Aaron, I wish that we would find out very soon what her sentencing will be, because it could be anywhere from a fine of like 5,000 rubles to 10 years behind bars.
Yeah, but this thing is going to play out for quite some time, Adrienne, and a lot has happened over the last couple of hours in this case over in Russia. We expected this to get going in that 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central hour. A couple hours later, Brittney Griner finally made her way into that courtroom. Here are some pictures that we've been able to obtain here at NewsNation of Brittney Griner inside that courtroom. This is kind of a weird phase. Brittney Griner not expected to testify in this third court case that she's had, accused of bringing in hashish oil, or actually trying to leave the country with this cannabis oil in a vape cartridge. So now here she is. Witness testimony will happen today. We're not sure how much testimony has happened. Again, has said Griner not expected to testify. She does face those years in prison. And last time out, she did admit to the crime, pleading guilty, hoping to push this case on down the road. But she did say she didn't mean to break the law by having that vape pen as she tried to leave the country as Russia and Ukraine began this war several months ago. So let's talk about those prisoner exchanges, because that's an important part of this. Brittney Griner has written a note to the President of the United States that was delivered to him asking for help in this. The thought process right now, Adrienne, is trying to exchange Brittney Griner for the merchant of death known as Victor Bout. But some are saying that that's not enough to get Bout out of an American jail. You got to have somebody else. And right now, the name that's being thrown around is former Marine Paul Whelan. If Whelan and Griner both are exchanged for Bout, maybe that's enough to do it. Now, we do know, and I want to pull this up very quickly, more information here that we're finding out. The Kremlin now saying that they never comment on prisoner exchanges. So all of this information right now, Adrienne, is coming from news sources, but the Kremlin saying they're not going to talk about any exchanges that might be possible for Griner.
I know that's the hope of the U.S. government and the WNBA, her team, her family, her wife. Thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.